This is podcast episode 36 from the book series 100 Top Lies of Satan. Which ones do you or your church believe? This is lie number 73. The Jewish people are God's chosen. Romans 2:28 and 29. For he is not a Jew which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of God. Were you ever part of a playground ritual called choosing teams? Two people would be captains, and they would alternate in picking members for their teams from the available players. It felt really good to be among the first people chosen. No one enjoyed being the last person picked, or maybe even not picked at all, because of too many people wanting to play. In the Old Testament, it appears that God chose the descendants of Abraham, Hebrews, Jews, who were enslaved in Egypt as his chosen people. Exodus 6:6 and 7. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments, and I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. However, there are several examples in the Old Testament of Gentiles, non-Jews, receiving benefits and blessings from God. For example, Rahab, Ruth, the people of Nineveh, Naaman. On what basis did these Gentiles receive the blessings of God? Paul writes in the verse, Romans 2:28 and 29, quoted above, but he is a Jew which is one inwardly. He writes more on this subject in Romans and Colossians. Romans 3:29. Is he the God of the Jews only? Is he not also of the Gentiles? Yes, of the Gentiles also. Romans 10:12. For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek, for the same Lord over all is rich unto all that call upon him. Colossians 3:11. Where there is neither Greek nor Jew, circumcision nor uncircumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond nor free, but Christ is all and in all. It seems that the view of the current ethnic Jew is not seen any differently in God's eyes than Gentiles. Our next rebuttal to our current lie, the Jewish people are God's chosen, will contain two separate lessons. The first is on why God's chosen people today are those that have faith in God. This concludes our series on the topic of God's house of faith. The second lesson, once for all, will conclusively show that Israel is not a favored nation by God. This lesson is from our next series on the work of Christ on the cross. Our next episode will discuss lie number 72. Jesus only came to save us from our sins, from Volume 3 of the book series, 100 Top Lies of Satan. Which ones do you or your church believe? Please come back and give it a listen. Remember, the paperback book and Kindle e-reader versions of Volumes 1 through 3, 100 Top Lies of Satan, Which ones do you or your church believe, can be purchased on Amazon.com. Do a search for 100 Top Lies of Satan, and you can order from there. Also visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Top Lies of Satan. Our podcasts are found at www.podcast.com/100 Top Lies of Satan, with appropriate hyphens in between the words, 363AF03C6. Our blogs can be found at topliesofsatan.wixsite.com/website. Finally, our YouTube channel can be found by searching for 100 Top Lies of Satan.